Stop wasting time. The most important commodity in this world is time. Time is priceless. Time is the essence of what you do each and every day. See, a lot of people show up at a job and they work and work and work and they don't like it. Or they show up at school and they study, take tests and don't like it. But for some of us, we've went to a place to where we realize that all of that is for something to make us better. That's a mindset. That's not despising small things. That's realizing that a higher power is in charge to get you on a path, and with your freedom of choice, you can make yourself even greater. Success is not overnight. It's studying, it's learning, it's growing, it's falling down and getting back up. It's failing and failing forward. It's not quitting. It's late nights, early mornings, no alarm clock, passion waking you up. It's something inside, an innate ability that makes you feel like I am something and I'm gonna be something. Never let anybody tell you different. So I need you to believe you can move past depression, anxiety, fear, and all these emotions that come in that are not part of what you're gonna be one day. See, a lot of people show up at a job and they work and work and work and they don't like it. Or they show up at school and they study, take tests and don't like it. But for some of us, we've went to a place to where we realize that all of that is for something to make us better. That's a mindset. That's not despising small things. That's realizing that a higher power is in charge to get you on a path, and with your freedom of choice, you can make yourself even greater. Making yourself believe that you can do it is a part of the process. It wasn't started without any work. You have to work through it. Tell yourself that you will do it. How many seconds, how many minutes, how many hours have we wasted? How many weeks, how many months, even how many years have we wasted doing things that we know are not productive towards our dreams? The reality is that we have to maximize our time in order to make our dreams reality. Stop wasting time. We can never get it back. Why am I here? When you realize why you were born, you have become the person you were supposed to be and move on to the greatest parts of your life. It's been said that time is free, but it's priceless. You can't own it, but you can use it. You can't keep it, but you can spend it. Once you've lost it, you can never get it back. The human mind has a mindset that once it gets focused on the goal and buckles down and realizes what it wants to do, human beings can do extraordinary things. See, some of us get these labels and these deficiencies and we just hang our hats on those and we make excuses. You know, you can't make excuses and be successful at the same time. So quickly at a young age, I realized that I have got to outwork other people. Nothing is impossible when you don't quit. Stop wasting time. Because if you live every second like it's your last, you will never waste time.
I want to dispel one thing that I hear other influencers say out there in social media or on YouTube that could not be more wrong, which is telling young people all the time to just be patient. You know, enjoy your teens, enjoy your 20s. You've got forever. There's no reason to get so worried about being successful now. That is the most ridiculous advice. It's ridiculous and it's nonsense. There's no reason simply because of your age that you should not be after it, that you can't be hustling. Is it 18? Is it 28? Is it 38? It's ridiculous because there isn't a number. If you've got the desire to win, if you want to make your dreams come true, I don't care if you're 12 years old or 82 years old, your age is irrelevant. It's a form of ageism to tell a young person, just be patient. My mom and my dad didn't give me a business. I didn't start on second or third base like some of these people that are telling you somehow to be patient. I had to pick myself up by my bootstraps and make something of my life. And frankly, the sooner you get going, the sooner you start working on yourself, the sooner you're going to get there and enjoy your life. And so don't listen to that crap. When I was in my 20s, I made six figures early in my 20s. By the time I was 40, I was earning an 8-figure income. What if somebody had told me, cool it, be patient, don't worry about it? My entire life would be different. I wouldn't be looking at the ocean, living oceanfront now, or flying on my jet, or taking care of my parents, whatever the material things are, donating to the charities that I want. And I listen to that absurd, ridiculous, stupid advice. So please don't listen to those people. Begin to think about and work on, what am I gifted at? What am I good at? What am I passionate at? How could I turn that into a business? How could I turn that into a cause? And how do I leverage those into solving other people's problems? How can my gifts, my blessings turn into a business that can solve people's problems? The next step is being a leader. You have to decide that you want to lead. You have to step forward. That means not being like everybody else in your school. I don't care if you're in 6th grade or you're in college right now. It's being a leader. It's not being one of the guys. It's not being part of the pack. It's being different than other people. It's thinking different than other people. It's learning early in life that other people's approval, your friends, your buddies liking everything you do and believing in everything you do is not going to get you where you want in life. It's being unique. It's stepping out. And when you're young, you're going to take criticism for it, for being different, for not going with the flow, for not drinking with everybody or smoking weed with everybody. Stay away from those things when you're young. Stay away from them when you're old if you can. These are not the practices of people that win. Let everybody else smoke and do drugs and smoke weed and get in trouble and go down that path. You step out. You be different. You be extraordinary. And you be proud of the fact that you're different. The next thing is you got to work on your self-confidence. Self-confidence is the process of keeping the promises that you make to yourself. When you begin to make a promise, I'm going to get up at a certain time, I'm going to get a certain grade, I'm going to study. Deliver on the promise you make to yourself. Not what you promise your parents, what you promise you. When you begin to stack what you promise yourself and you deliver on it, you begin to build a reputation with yourself that you can trust you, and that will serve you the rest of your life. That's self-confidence. Keep the promises you make to yourself. The next part is start to work on your self-worth, which is different than just your confidence. Self-worth means I deserve this. And that comes from doing the hard work. That comes from being unique. Noticing it when you're a leader. Noticing it when you do things other people don't do. Noticing it when you turn away from bullying somebody and you're the kind one. Or you interrupt someone who's bullying and you stop it. Or you step up in a situation and you lead and you do the right thing, and you begin to realize you're different, you're unique, your self-worth begins to change, and you believe over the time in your life, I deserve to win, I deserve to be different. The next thing is this, you got to take some steps, you got to take some actions, make some mistakes, fall down, allow yourself to fail. Failure is only failure if you don't learn something from it. But the younger you are and the sooner you begin to take action and allow yourself to learn and get experience, the stronger you become. So what is it that you love? Is it sports? Is it music? Is it business? Is it your ability to speak, listen, your math skills, your kindness, your humor, your passion, your ability to learn, your ability to teach, your programming skills? Maybe it's you thinking creatively. Maybe it's just hard work. But what are you gifted with? And begin to leverage those gifts and talents towards your goals and dreams, and you'll be much happier. And the next thing is this. Dream. I want you picturing your life. I live oceanfront here, and when I was a little boy, I used to walk on this beach and say, someday we're going to live there. Someday I'm going to have that house. There was nothing in my family that told me we should live somewhere like this, but I started dreaming. I started thinking big. And then over time in my life, I went to work on finding the people, the places, the things, and the resources to make this thought a reality. Just like you can if you think those big thoughts. I started to think about what I wanted my life to look like. Ultimately, if you don't take control about what you think about, you don't begin to dream and picture your life for what you want, the rest of the world's going to dictate to you who you turn out to be. Always be positive. Stay away from negative people. Don't allow negative people in your circle. You're going to become the 4 or 5 people you hang around the most. Make sure you're hanging around positive and growth-oriented people who also want to make their dreams come true. It's what separates us, is who we associate with. So I want to challenge you, read, pray about it if you're a praying person. Ask God to join you in your business. And believe me when I tell you, anything is possible at any age, at any time, if you stack up some of the things we've talked about.